For a pure fuel SUV that lands at around 205,000 RMB, today we're taking a look at the 2026 Lynk & Co. 09 4-wheel drive Ultra to see whether it's worth considering and what advantages and disadvantages it has. It measures 5,042 millimeters in length with a wheelbase of 2,984 millimeters, a curb weight of 2.1 tons, positioned as a mid to large SUV, and with nearly 1.8 meters in height. Standing in front of the real car, you still feel its substantial size. In terms of power, it uses the 2.0T 4G20TD series engine with the same power figures as the 2024 model, still 254 horsepower unchanged, paired with an ASIN 8AT transmission, and the measured 0 to 100 kilometers per hour acceleration is 8.07 seconds, almost identical to the official 8 seconds. Fairly strong, but the same series engine on the newly launched Xingye L has already increased to 270 horsepower. So personally, I think this facelift of the Lynk & Co. 09 does not show very strong sincerity. As for fuel consumption, owners of the previous model with the same powertrain report a real-world combined average of around 10.2 liters per 100 kilometers, and it also requires 95-octane fuel, which calculates to roughly 0.75 RMB per kilometer in fuel cost. In addition, this vehicle is built on Volvo's shared SPA platform with double wishbone suspension in the front and multi-link in the rear, all equipped with a four-wheel drive system, and the chassis feel and mechanical quality are beyond reproach. So if you truly consider this car, the key point is whether you can accept the fuel consumption. If you often go out to travel and drive around, this car can really play to its strengths. But if you drive in the city every day, the relatively high fuel consumption might be a bit uncomfortable. In terms of exterior, the 2026 model has little change. The front face is the same as the old version. The headlights support adaptive steering. The side still has 20-inch wheels with 275 width tires, but the wheel style has changed to this two-tone dense multi-spoke design, and there is a noticeable large inward waistline that looks more sculpted, though for such a large car, using hidden door handles feels a bit stingy. At the rear, the turn signals are still positioned at the bottom. When opening the tailgate, both configurations of the 2026 model are 5-seaters. The trunk is especially large, with a depth close to 1.4 meters and a capacity of 691 liters. And after folding down the rear seat backs, it becomes quite flat, fully suitable for sleeping. And beneath the cargo cover, there is a relatively small spare tire. In terms of resale value, looking at Dong Chadi's used car listings, a 3-year-old vehicle with around 50 to 60,000 kilometers only sells for 15 to 16,000, which indeed may not be very ideal. So with this car, you might as well drive it more and use it more to fully maximize its value. Next, we get into the car to take a look at the interior. Additionally, Dong Chadi Used Cars is a large platform for buying with confidence. With big promotional campaigns and chip subsidies, everyone who buys a car gets a 10,000 RMB subsidy. Every week, there is a chance to win a 980,000 RMB Tesla. And this week, selling a car also has subsidies with an extra 20 RMB added. Coming inside, the first impression is that the sense of luxury is indeed quite strong, with genuine leather seats and a genuine leather wheel. This version also has a fragrance system, and the storage aux and cup holder areas have very rich ambient lighting. If I must point out a flaw, it's that the front passenger seat sits too high. Even when adjusted to the lowest position, once you sit down, there is still a very obvious lifted feeling, as if you are being propped up and cannot settle down. Shorter girls might feel slightly better, but adult men around 1.8 meters tall will probably feel a bit uncomfortable sitting in the front passenger seat. However, the rear seats are quite comfortable. For someone like me at 179 centimeters tall and 160 jin in weight, after adjusting the front seat properly, there is still more than 3/5 of legroom in the back. The central floor hump is not high, the seat cushion supports the legs well, and the backrest angle supports 2-level manual adjustment. And in terms of rear features, it also includes independent climate zones, a huge central armrest, and on the right side, there is a small tray table, and both the front and rear seats are equipped with heating, ventilation, and massage functions. Coming to the front row, the new central control screen has increased from 12 inches to 15.4 inches, but it does not use Lynk & Co.'s latest Fly Me Auto system. And for smartphone connectivity, it supports Huawei HiCar and other Android phone connections, but there is no Apple CarPlay, and the electric steering wheel adjustment still does not have physical adjustment buttons. To summarize, this car can be said to be large and comprehensive, with good mechanical quality, very suitable for long-distance travel and outings, but if you frequently use it in the city, you still need to carefully consider its large size and relatively high fuel consumption. Finally, I can't help but add an extra comment. The car itself is definitely a good car. It's just that its positioning is slightly awkward, because around 5-meter 3-row mid to large SUVs are already the domain of new energy vehicles. And if I only want a pure fuel large 5-seat SUV, then the more affordable Xingye L can achieve 80 to 90% of what this car offers.